Hi, good morning, and welcome back to the Kristin Omdahl Show. This is episode 964, and we are here live in Southwest Florida at the beach. We're in the enchanted Driftwood forest that I love so much. It happens to be quite quiet here today. The parking lot looked full, but I felt this urge to come anyway, and lo and behold, there's nobody here, so it is nice and quiet and peaceful. I'm sure there's people walking and stuff, but there's nobody planted right along here, so I feel like it's quite a treat to be able to sit here without an audience. Hi Val and Edna, Joe, good morning Grace, hi everybody, happy Friday. Hi Judy, good morning. Hi Carrie, hi Jackie and Angela. Hi Martha, good morning. Yes, no fog here. We did have a lot of fog yesterday and last night, but no fog this morning. Hi Steffi and Spiffy, or Denise actually. Hi, good morning. Happy Friday everybody. I hope you're having a great day so far. Oh, we've got a pelican with us this morning. Hi Barbara and Tina. Hi Eve, Marilee, Martha, Geraldine, good morning. Welcome back to the Kristin Omdahl Show. This is episode 964, and we're here live in Southwest Florida at the beach in the Driftwood Forest, my favorite part of the beach. Hi Sandshell, good morning Judy. Thanks everybody for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. Hi Lori, good morning. If you're new here, this is a live stream show that I do 5 days a week at 9 a.m. for 30 minutes here in Southwest Florida. A lot of times we hang out at the beach. Sometimes it's in my studio or in my backyard. Most of the time we talk about creativity and crafting, but sometimes life gets in the way and we talk about other things too. If you feel like coming here early, you can. The show is scheduled in advance, and there is a pre-chat where you can hang out and chat with other people in this lovely community for up to 30 minutes before I go live. And then if you would like to continue the party further, I do have a KO community forum on my website now. Yay! Launched yesterday. If you would like to chat with more KO friends, the forum is set up on my website. All you have to do is either register for an account. If you already have an account, just be logged in. It is 100% private, so unlike groups on Facebook or other social media channels, this is completely social media free, completely 100% private. Unless you are logged into your account, you can't even read what other people have written. It's really wonderful. It's safe. There are some rules if you want to check out the rules. They're pretty self-explanatory. It's just about being nice and behavior, stuff like that. But if you're so inclined, please read the rules first. There will not be any exceptions for bad behavior, so that is spelled out in the rules. But wait, there's more. If you would like to introduce yourself in the Please Introduce Yourself forum, just follow along in that thread where I introduce myself first, and introduce yourself there, and you can say hi to everybody else and get started. I have shared a coupon code in there, so my thank you to you for participating is a special coupon code that you can use on my website. And then from there, there's another topic, suggesting topics. So I'm just getting started with doing a forum, so I'm new to it. If there are kinks or things that you think that aren't working, please feel welcome to let me know, or Judy, Judi, at KristinOmdahl.com. And from there, we're just going to keep the party going and chat with each other. You do have the ability to private message other people on there as well, so that's nice as well. So you can really cultivate friendships from there. So there is a social aspect, but it's not social media. It's 100% private. So I'm really proud of this. It's something that we've been working on behind the scenes for a really long time, and really excited to see it come to life. Does anybody have any questions about that? You know, if you don't get it right away, it's okay. It's a learning process, just like anything else. Just try to follow the instructions. I did write a blog post about it, so you can follow along in there with links sending you directly to the forums. Judy has also shared some links here in the live chat this morning, and those links will also be updated in the video description for show notes when the show's over. Judy does that for me every day, which is so incredibly awesome. Thank you so much. And big welcome, or not welcome, but thank you to all of our moderators. Did you know that we have 5 moderators here at the live stream show that help keep this nice and clean and safe too? So thank you to all of you for showing up every day. And while we're at it, thanks to everybody for showing up every day. This show would not exist without you. So I just want to thank you all so much for taking your time, taking your precious time and choosing to spend it with me and our wonderful community that we've cultivated here. Pretty amazing. We're up to 964 episodes today, and which, you know what that means, the 1000th episode is right around the corner. Is Judy number 6 or number 5? Thank you, Judy. Is that true? We have 6 moderators? Whoopsie. I was meaning to include Judy W, not Judy K's correcting me, and I appreciate it because I thought with Judy W it was 5, so I'm wrong. It's 6 with Judy. Okay, or Judi, it's with 6. We've got lots of Judys here. There's a dolphin behind me. Oh. Okay, we need to take a break from chatting for a second. If there's a dolphin here, we need to make a dolphin break here. Let's see. Can somebody tell me where you saw him going? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're just going to keep an eye out for him. Because you know, if he's here, he's got to come up for air every few seconds. So let's just... I'm looking. He might have already been, it was over my left shoulder. Okay, so to this direction then. If he was going in that direction, it's possible he moved on then. Okay. So exciting. Well, yay to whoever got to see him. And let's see, we're at 7 minutes and 37 seconds right now. So if you want to go back and watch, I would probably start at maybe at the 6-minute mark to look for the dolphin, maybe at the 5.5-minute mark. Maybe you could start there. Oh, other shoulder, okay. Well, if he did, then he's gone. Oh well. All right, well maybe he'll come back, or maybe we'll see another one. It's exciting regardless. I mean, it's always exciting to see a dolphin, and whoever got to see him or her, yay. I'm happy for you. Maybe we'll see another one. Anyway, where were we? Yeah. Well, this is my left, so whoever said, so over my left shoulder would be that direction, so maybe whoever said it was looking at this shoulder and meant that direction. Anyway, doesn't matter. I didn't see him. And it's still pretty here, but yay to whoever got to see him. We did see a few pelicans already this morning and some other of the smaller birds. You know I'm not very good at bird names, but you know the white bird that has the curved beak like this? I saw a group of like 15 of them walking down the street in front of my house yesterday. It was so surreal. I wanted to pick up my phone and take a photo of it, but I ended up just being paralyzed. Not paralyzed, but just frozen. I was just sitting there going, this is so cool. I can't believe this is happening right now. And it was one of those moments where I decided to not pick up the phone. An ibis, is that how you say it? Did I say it correctly, an ibis? It was at least 15 of them, and they were just walking in front of the, walking across down the street. It was so cool. I was like, well, that's different. I loved it. Mesmerized, yeah, that's another good word, Angela. Yes, mesmerized. I was absolutely mesmerized by them. So fun. All right, does anybody have any questions about the forum before we move on? And I'm so excited to see that so many people are excited about the forums. I've seen so much positive feedback so far, especially from people that are not on social media. That makes me so happy that I've created a safe, warm, and inviting place to socialize and interact with like-minded, friendly, crafty people that is not on social media. For those that are not on social media, it's a place that's inclusive, so we can all hang out together regardless of what we like to do with regards to social media. Whether you like it, don't like it, whether you're on this channel or platform A, B, C, D, all the above, none of the above. It's a place where we can just be, it's inclusive to everybody regardless of your views on it. And it makes me so happy that we can all come together and, and share and inspire each other. It's very exciting. So I'm glad that my wishes for it are coming true and that other people are excited as well. So yay! Can't wait to get moving on that. I don't know what you mean, Barbara. Yes, it's simple. It's not going to be, it's not a social media platform at all. It's just a private forum for us to have our own little community to communicate together. I'm not sure I understand your question though. If you're asking me something different, please elaborate. I'd be happy to answer if I can. I'm not sure I understand though. And does anybody else have any questions while we're at it? I will wait and see if there's any questions. All right, I don't see any more questions. Well, if you decide you have questions later on today, always feel welcome to come back and pop them in the comments of this video. I get notified from those comments throughout the day, and I always reply to questions there when I can. So if you don't have a question now, but you have a question later, that's fine too. I have been burning the midnight oil. Is that the right expression? Or just working around the clock actually this week. Working ever so hard on book 21. Very exciting about that. Very excited about that, and making tons of progress. Lottie, season 12, was in Virginia this week of Knit and Crochet Now. That's awesome. So I got an email from one of the producers of the show earlier this week that season 12 has now been picked up on Create TV. So if it hasn't been airing on your local PBS channel, you should be able to get it on Create TV channel now. So you might want to check your local listings for that. And obviously if you live outside the country, or you don't have cable, or you don't get any of these channels, or it's not airing in your area, you can always go to anniescatalog.com and you can order and download individual episodes or the whole season digitally, or you can even purchase a DVD box set of the whole season. And with all of those options, I do believe you have access to the patterns too. You'll just have to go to anniescatalog.com and look up Knit and Crochet Now TV show and look up season 12. It's really easy to do though. But yes, if you get Create TV channel, you should get it. You should be able to watch it now. I haven't checked. I'm going to have to check too. If I do get it here, I will try to go live one day and we can do a watching party from my house. I thought it might be fun to do a watch party. Would you guys like to do that? Hi, Helen. Does a watch party sound fun? I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if the lighting will work, but we can always try. All right, I see a few yeses. Great. Thanks for the link, Judy. Okay. All right. I will try to remember to look it up this weekend then, and then if I do get it, then we'll try to do that one day next week. All right. So the next thing I want to show you today has absolutely nothing to do with yarn, knitting, or crochet, but it's still a cute story, and I still think you might enjoy my story anyway. So, you know Marlon, obviously, and you know Jess now, Marlon's girlfriend, whom I adore. She's such a sweetheart, and she and I actually have a lot in common. We share a lot of similar interests, girly interests. We both like our nails. We both like to talk about nails, like to talk about braids and hairstyles and makeup. Like, we both love to talk about animals and photography and nature. Like, we have a lot of fun stuff in common. And one thing that, and she's also very academic. She's very good in school. She gets good grades, and it comes easy to her. She's smart. And so one day we were talking about books. She goes, "I don't like to read." And I went, "What?" I love reading. And I was like, this girl that's like the 18-year-old version of me, minus crafting. No, she is crafty though. She just hasn't been, done knitting and crochet. But anyway, she's still, we have a lot in common. And so when she told me she didn't like to read, I was kind of floored. It's like, what do you mean you don't like to read? You love to learn, you love learning new things, but you don't like to read. And I was like, okay. So I wanted to introduce her to some of my favorite books. And she says, I don't like to read, I can't stand it. I said, okay. And I said, gave her this whole spiel. I said, you know what? You just haven't found the right book yet. I said, I believe when you find the right book, you will fall in love with reading. It'll speak to your heart and soul, and you will get immersed in the story, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Because I was telling her that like some of my favorite books are 900, 1,000, 1,100 pages, and I get totally immersed in them, and it's one of the most wonderful escapes in the world. And she says, well, I'll take your word for it, but no. And okay, fine. So she comes to me the other day, wide-eyed. She's like, I have something to tell you, like eyes wide and excited. I was like, okay. And she starts telling me about her humanities class in college and how there was a book that was required reading in the class, and she openly admitted that she went to a website where you can get summaries of each chapter, and she goes, I just went by the skin of my teeth to just get through this. She probably didn't use that expression. That's an old one. She says, I just did the bare minimum because I didn't want to read the book. I learned about the story from the summaries on this website, and then went to all the discussions in class, and I got the flavor of it, and I was just going to do that for the whole class. And I said, okay. And she says, but the story was so compelling that I started getting interested, and I started reading ahead to see what was happening next. She goes, by the end of the book, I was so immersed in it that I cried in it, and she says it filled her so much reading this book that and as she's telling me, she's excited to share with me that I was right, that she found something that evoked emotion in her while she was reading it. And it was such a cool experience to watch somebody explain and validate what I said, and she was excited to share it with me. And so she ended up handing me the book. She goes, would you please read it so we can discuss it? And I'm like, yeah. Right? Like, of course I will. And so, and then she goes, do you mind if I read you the last sentence on the last page? I promise it won't give the story away. I said, sure, no problem. So she reads the last sentence to me, or last paragraph, something like that. And she gets choked up while she's reading it. And she goes, if you will read it, I would really love to discuss it with you. I said, absolutely. And so she handed me the book. It's called On the Beach by Neville Shute. And what's very interesting about this is that this is a really, really old book. So the author, Neville Shute, was born in Norway, or no, his name is, he was born in 1899. 1899. Isn't that amazing? He was born in 1899, studied engineering at Oxford in London, or he was born in London, studied engineering science in Oxford. He went on to be an aircraft engineer and developed airships and airplanes. He started writing books. He wrote his first novel in 1926, and then he wrote this book in 1957. And to hear an 18-year-old girl who doesn't like reading say that she fell in love with a book written so long ago, I am so excited to read this book now. So I just wanted to share that. Oh, it's a movie too. Oh, thank you, Geraldine, with Burt Lancaster and Deborah Kerr. Okay, I will definitely look that up, and I will share it with Jess, and maybe she and I could even watch the movie now that she loves the story so much. So anyway, it's a post-apocalyptic story after a World War III, and how people behave after knowing that the world's ending. Hence, required reading for a humanities class. So it sounds really interesting, and I'm so excited to read it, but I was more excited to share the story with you guys. Yes, of course I will read the book first, absolutely, Jai, and it's not very big, so this won't take me long to read at all. Isn't that a sweet story though? It was so special to me to watch her face light up while she was telling me about it. It warmed my heart so much, and I've been so excited to share it with you guys. We've had other exciting things to talk about this week, so I've been saving this. I've actually had this story to tell you since I think Tuesday maybe, but I've been saving it because it was special and it deserved, the story deserved to be shared, and I knew you guys would find it really sweet and special too. So I saved it until we were finished talking about the forum and all the other good stuff because yeah, it just really warms my heart. And I've been working till midnight every night this week, so I have not had a chance to start reading it. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to read it. And I will carve out time this weekend because it's important to her. I really want to pay her the respect of reading it right away so that we can chat about it like she wants to. I can't even tell you how much this touches me. It's so special. Anyway, yes, G, I agree. And then while we're at it, I have another book that my aunt recommended to me. If you're into spiritual reading at all, it's by Louise Hay called You Can Heal Your Life. And my aunt recommended this to me a couple weeks ago. She said it was a game changer, so I got this book too. And I popped both of these in my Amazon shop. If you forget the titles, I have them there if you need the reminders. And I was super excited to get this, and you know I have not issues reading, but I really need my glasses for reading, and you know how I feel about the way I write books as an author. This book does the opposite of how I write books. She printed everything on really pretty, colorful pages, which is beautiful, but it's small font on colored pages. I'm having a hard time reading it in bed at night, like with dim light in my room. It's not working very well for me. So I do want to read it though, and especially since my aunt recommended it. She and I have shared a love of spiritual books for many, many years, decades actually. And so I think I'm going to have to keep this one for reading outdoors because the lighting out here is fine. I can see this really well. I just can't see it at night. So just wanted to share that with you as well, and share my tip about how to read it if you're somebody that has issues with dim lighting as well. Does anybody have any questions about any of that? I know this is a little off topic today, but it was something that was so special to me that I thought it was really fun to share with you. If you have questions about something else, thank you, Edna. I'm glad it was a touching story to you. Like I said, this filled my heart so full that the world needs more touching stories, and I thought if I could share it with you and it could be touching to any one of you, then it was worth sharing it. Okay, we have to take a look around this. Thank you, Judy. I'm glad you enjoyed it too. Like I said, something told me that I just needed to share the story because I knew, again, what do I always say? We're more alike than we are different. It was touching to me. I had a feeling it would be touching to you as well. I gotta turn the camera around though. We gotta look at this. We haven't been here in a while. Like, is this just not the coolest? Oh my goodness, look at the bird right here. Hi, sweetheart. Look at his claws. Or is it talons? His feet. Do you see them? Do you see him wrapped around the branch? Like oh, he just pooped. Did Did you guys see that too? Whoopsie. Sorry, bird. I did not mean to intrude on his privacy. Whoopsie. All right, let's go look somewhere else. All right, this is one of my favorite things here. Look at that green. And when this is wet, it moves, it flows like hair in the water. Or silk. It's so pretty. But the color is so vibrant, even just sitting here. Look at how smooth this piece is over here. Can you see how smooth that wood is from being in the water? All these textures are so fascinating to me. I love all the curves. I could actually stand here and just stare at all these textures for an hour, I think. It's maybe even more. This is so fascinating. And look at all the lines on this one. Look at the roots coming off. Look at the skinny roots on that one. See what I'm saying? Once you take a deeper look at things, it actually just opens up so much more. Oh gosh. Grace, you've been looking. See, my back has been to this while we've been chatting, so I'm just seeing it now. But even these, this is just so magnificent here. And I didn't even mention the water. I mean, obviously the water is so magnificent too, but this driftwood is amazing. Oh, look at that seashell. Look at that one. Whoa. But I wanted to get to the water's edge too, so we can see how clear it is today. Oh, look at, they're sitting in a nice little spot. Look at how clear the water is too. Isn't that nice? So pretty. And here's my little spot. So nice, right? So nice. All right. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed my story and my update on the forums. If you would like to continue the party after the show today and every day and any day, please head over to the KO Community Forums on my website. And if you introduce yourself in the thread of introductions, there is a coupon code. So once you go there and introduce yourself, you can copy and paste that coupon code to get a special offer savings on your next order on my website. Very nice and really fun. I've been replying to everybody so far in there, and I've just been really excited to see who's showing up so far. If you haven't already, please feel welcome to join us. It's 100% private and super fun. If you have questions, always feel welcome to ask. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And I'm making a promise to not work all weekend. I'm going to carve out time to exercise and to read. Let me know in the comments what you're going to make time to do for yourself this weekend too. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday for the next episode of the Kristin Omdahl Show. Bye, everybody.